Hello! Can everybody hear me this time? I'm hoping it is not the same as the way it went before, because that was a little bit embarrassing. Hello, welcome to day 19 of MADVENT. We have 10 hours left, 10 hours to do in 6 days. I'm not going to do a multi-hour session today. It is very likely going to be Sunday. I will probably just, in the middle of the day, start a stream, keep going until we're caught up on our hours. But today we are actually, for real this time, going to be doing VR. We're going to be adding VR support to the game. I'm going to try and get all of it done in the next hour, which probably won't happen. But at the very least, I want to get a sort of base level working. Yeah, I've done research on it. I've actually reproduced some stuff in some test projects, which I should have done ages ago, because I've known this was going to be happening since the beginning. But it's one of those things where I really didn't know how far I was going to get. But also I've been waiting for a cable. I don't have I'm using a Quest 2. I'll show you off right here. Little unboxing video. Using a Quest 2 with a Syntec cable. Other cables are available. I'm not using an Oculus Connect because I don't have £90 to burn. And this, while doesn't charge and it doesn't allow you to charge and use the headset at the same time, it will just charge it while you're not using it. So that's fine for a £25-30 wire, which is still a bit much, but fair enough. I tried using a regular wire, like the one I've got attached to my PS4. Didn't work. But yeah, I've done the research. I know how to put VR into Godot, make it work on Godot 4. I don't know if if it's something that I haven't actually done any further research into exporting it, but I do know that 4.2 should be able to support Android. So theoretically, we should be able to get that to work when we actually release the game. I don't even know if that's going to be part of this challenge. For now, I just want minimum viable product, a nice little prototype with some visual flair. We're getting really close to finishing the prototype. Visual flair, that's going to take a little bit of work, but I think we're almost there. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, and I guess we'll get started. Oof. That's kind of scary. I've improved some of my streaming stuff as well, so now it should be a lot easier to set up the multiple views, the game, the server. I did actually add a very small amount of code here where you can see I'm changing the title to server or client depending on which sort of view we're doing, which just means that OBS can easily figure out which window should go where. But we can talk for a little bit, 2 more minutes, just some preamble about where this project is going. 10 hours is not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time. Too much time was wasted on other stuff. But that's how it goes. I'm glad that we're getting something playable. Will we get something that is a fully fledged game? Probably not. We have graphics and sound and UI and all of these other things to implement, and those things are going to take longer than code because I'm primarily a programmer, and while I can do the UI programming, graphics programming quite easily, actually implementing those things and making them look nice takes time. So we'll see, and I will try and do stuff off stream because I think that I already said that was part of the rules, so it's fair. But yeah, if we don't make it, well, I mean, we'll make it. Whatever I have, I'll release. And right now, if I release this, this is currently my worst case scenario, what I'd ended up with. But we're past it, and we've still got time to make it better and improve it. And that's what matters. And maybe I'll still update it afterwards, and just work on it in my own time. That would be nice. I'm definitely going to document this journey, which is cool. I mentioned it yesterday, but I think I was muted. So hello, future Matt. For whenever you have a go at it, you're going to sound so much more articulate and rehearsed than I currently sound, because I have to actually think about the words that I say before I say them. Whereas you have a script. That's nice, isn't it? It's a good crutch. Yeah, gotcha. Rubel is asleep on the couch, so I'm hoping he stays that way. But we're at 5 minutes past now, 5 minutes into the stream, so I think we'll get on with it. And I'm going to just sort of very quickly walk through the basics of adding VR or XR, we're including the other stuff, into Godot. Although, actually, let's do a little bit of backstory. Just that I have a background in VR. I did my master's dissertation in virtual reality and gaming. I made a virtual reality product. You can see a trailer for it on my channel from a while back. It was mainly about investigating how increasing the interactivity in a virtual reality game makes them more engaging. It was a very subjective thing, the research, but it was really interesting, and I was very happy with the results that we got out, especially that we got them during the pandemic, a time when like it was almost impossible to get results about virtual reality. That whole project was really interesting. It was written in Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine probably to this day is still the easiest engine I've ever had. Like the easiest VR integration into an engine I've ever seen. It's literally just, it works off the get-go. Like it required so little setup, and that was really good because I was really unfamiliar with Unreal Engine at the time, and I had to learn a bunch of other stuff. I won't be doing quite the level of interactivity of that project because that project used a lot of motion recognition and stuff, and I do not have the hours and hours and hours and hours I had as a student in order to program that. But I will be trying to keep things fairly interactive, and definitely, really use the physical presence the VR gives you, because what would be the point of making a VR then anyway? So, okay, let's do this. So let's get on and start the clock. So first thing we want to do, asset lib, type in XR. And we want this Godot XR tools for 4.0. This is not 100% necessary, but it makes things way easier. And like a bunch of this stuff can really help us. We're not actually going to be using most of it, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just going to install it. Because it's Godot, I have the rights to use this, because it's all open source. It does come with a bunch of fail to load scripts, but again, we're not going to use those scripts. So I love how it says installed successfully. Millions of errors pop up. But I don't have to worry about any of them because I'm literally just going to use one bit. In fact, I might actually delete everything else. That sounds kind of mean, but I mean, as long as it works, it's just this start XR TSN. If I look at this script, I don't think class name extends, it's a tool. Yeah, I don't think this actually has any problems or uses any other things. So I'm going to try and just like delete it all, I guess. Is this plugin GD? I don't know if that's going to be a problem. Actually, I also don't know what this is. What's you get grip threshold? Ew. Okay, well, let's keep it for now, and I'll do some tests later. So we want this start XR thing. We want this in the big player scene. Cool. Okay, and then we've got this camera and the camera parent. We don't want to use this anymore, or we'll actually make it hidden for now. And we'll figure out a way to support both later. I guess I could make a different scene. That could work pretty well. But right now we want to add a child node, and we want to call it XR. We want it to be an XR origin, and the XR origin needs an XR camera, and then it also needs 2 controllers, and then each controller needs to track something. So one's the left hand, one is the right hand, and I'll call you left hand. Oh, come on, really? Left hand and right hand. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. New. What's your? Oh, of course. And then the big problem. First thing you should do actually, project settings. Scroll down XR. Open XR. You need to enable it, and also turn on the shaders. And then we need to save and restart. And that's gonna stop it for a little bit, and then it's just gonna restart the project for us. Should work like a dream. Okay, everything's good. Still some weird errors around there, but no problemo. So my hope is it will kind of just work. Oh, I didn't actually think about where everything is. Well, we'll have a look. Okay, so I guess play as Colossus. So I'm seeing some things. Let's have a look at if I turn this on. Oh. All I'm getting is blackness. Did it crash? That's weird. Oh. You're gonna... Oh, hello. Can everybody see that? I'm just gonna... Can I escape? And then... Yes. Make this a bit bigger for now. Hello. Wow. The scale actually. That is a Colossus. I'm getting Jacob Geller flashbacks. But it's there. It's in 3D. Actually not convinced. Is it in 3D? Yeah. Wait. I'm not sure if the head tracking is enabled. No. Stuff's moving. It's just really big. That's mad. Okay. That's so weird that it turns on, but then turns off. Okay. So, that's a great start. That was super easy. Now we just need to figure out all of the gameplay around it, which is its own beast, but should be fine. I had a lot of errors. Well, okay. Oh, I see. There's errors and whatever's. Unsupported top level path. Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't have the eyes stuff. I will just let that error, and I will fix it some other time. Obviously, and you've got errors as well. Well, if anyone knows how to fix those, put them in the comments. But for now, that was really promising. So to start off with, we need this thing to be way bigger. So I'm pretty sure if we actually turn up the scale, I'm curious if the camera will actually show us. No. So yeah, keep aspect. Yeah, all of this stuff is the same. So what we need to do is switch to scale, and what's that? Right, you're not helpful. Are you linked? Yeah. Okay, I can just do this. So let's set that closer to like 50, and hopefully that way stuff should be right in front of us. Okay, let's try again. So I can't actually get the strap to go around my headphones. Yep, okay. Much better, although the view distance, I don't know if that's acting, yeah, you can see it's acting weird. That's not good. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, it's giving me a headache. But a lot better. Honestly, I would argue that 50 might be a bit too much. But ooh, and that is not good shaking. Okay, let's set you closer to 40. Let's move it back just a tad. Okay, that's fine. It might also be because my view space is stationary. I guess I could set up a room, but that seems like a lot of work. Also, I don't know what the miking this section is gonna suck, but oh well. All right, so we've got that working. That's pretty good. The next thing we need to move on with is getting the controls and stuff to work, or yeah. So I should focus on actually moving around the space first. So we need some new input actions. We need also save the scene. And I guess we'll add, we'll add something to this. We'll add a new node. And I guess we'll call it VR controller. Actually, yeah, with that one. And then, and then give that script. New script. Cool. Okay, we got this. So first let's do our fun little debug editor. What am I looking for? Project settings and then input? Yeah, input map. Okay. I want to add a new action. I've totally forgotten how to start with this. Right, I add it and then, so I'm going to be like, I guess we should do the grips first. So left VR grip. Add that. Then we're going to add, and we're going to look for, oh no, XR. That's not good. It's gonna have to be an axis, maybe? That's not good at all. I thought they were here. Hang on, filter by event. Let's try that. Alright, so listening for an input. What happens if I press this? Oh man, if I press the things, it doesn't. That's not good. What if I. Ooh, okay. Okay, what if I put you on and then I press the input? No, nothing. It hates me. Okay. Then we're gonna have to look up, hopefully, the OpenXR input works. So Godot OpenXR input map. The VR action map. Here we go. Feature as part of the XR feature. Default action map. Oh boy. Suppose the data. Yeah, well, exactly. There's too many problems to overcome. To name a few, Godot's input system mainly centers around button inputs. XR adds triggers, axis, pose, haptics into the mix. It'd be great to complete the input. Oh my god. Fine. This is fine. It's just a whole completely different way of doing it, which is again okay. You can poll the current state of an action. Cool. Ugh. Okay. In the XR action map, actions are the entities that your game application will interact with. For instance, we could define an action shoot, and the input bound to that action will trigger the button pressed signal on the relevant XR controller 3D node in your scene. Ugh. Okay, that's not ideal, but not impossible. You can also poll the current state of an action. XR controller 3D, for instance, has an is button pressed method. Right. Okay, that's useful because that's basically all we want. Lol. So yeah, so we're not using these inputs. So this is the kind of research I've probably looked at. Oh well. I'm guessing it's this. Yeah, okay, and then you can see it's set like this. Trigger is trigger. And it's a float, trigger click, grip, float, grip click, grip touching, force. I don't know what this click is, but okay. Yeah, I'm assuming this is some axis from 0 to 1. That's fine. Simple controller. I'm on touch controller. There we go. Grip pose, aim pose, palm pose. Am I touch controller? Maybe I'm not. I thought it was. My word. Oh my god, there's so many options. Okay. Trigger, squeeze. Oh, I see. Okay. Very interesting. Did my lights just dim a bit? Oh, one of my lights went out. Oh, great. Okay. Sure. So I'm gonna poll. I'm gonna just poll the buttons. Oh, and make it work is the plan. So we're gonna go to script and okay, yeah. We're gonna go to the script and we are going to get the information that we want. So XR controller 3D left hand. XR controller 3D right hand. Cool. And we're gonna get them here. It's literally just gonna be like left hand equals get parent dot get node left hand. Get node XR controller 3D. Cool. And then same with right hand. Cool. And then we can poll it on process and be like left hand dot is button pressed. And then it will give me a string. Oh, I need to give it a string. That's okay, fine. If a button with a given name. And I don't suppose I can do any kind of action stuff. Yep. Brill. Okay, cool. So what about signals? Is that slightly easier? Button pressed, button released. Gives me a name. Oh man, sucks. Input float changed. Huh. Okay, this could work. Oh, right. Is there a float? Get float. Oh, screw it. Grip. Maybe we'll just do a GD print. And I'm just going to make sure that it's called that. Open XR measure map. I guess we could call it squeeze. Yeah, let's try calling it squeeze and see what happens. Is that the spelling? Americans. Okay. Print, left hand, squeeze. Okay. So that should all work pretty normally. Now let's go into Godot and run it. The left controller is just that one. Place Colossus. Getting a lot of zeros, but we're getting a number, so that's possibly a good sign. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that draw distance. I'll fix that in a sec. Hello, 0. Okay. Squeeze is not the right term. Brilliant. Oh, I guess maybe I never turn this on. You're not having fun? Okay. I'm gonna have to make sure that it's the right one. We're gonna need to attach little spheres. Let's add child node. Mesh instance 3D. Let's give you a sphere mesh. Let's make you way smaller. 0.1. Yeah, that's fine. And new standard material. So left can be blue, right can be red. That seems decent. Blue. And then copy you there. I said copy you there. And then just change that. You want me to do that? To red. And then, oh, sure. No, yeah. I want a new surface override. Make unique. Cool. So that'd be a good start to figure out. And yeah, so in the action map, capital, oh, it could be Godot/grip. Be kind of fun. Okay, let's try that. No, you know what? We'll try grip first. That makes sense. Where are you? Where's the? Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's try grip. Yeah. Okay. And run the project. Oh, I need to place Colossus. Whoops. Oh. Why is it flashing at me? Oh my days. It might be because this one. Okay, how about it now? What the? Oh, maybe because I clicked off it. Oof. Not having fun. Okay, let's try a little. Well, yeah, let's go to not that scene editor. Run multiple instances. Let's just run one instance. We'll go back to multiple instances later. Seems like that's real messing with us. Okay, much better. So this is our this is our left. Ah, still nothing. So grip isn't it either. It's starting to get worrisome. There's nothing in this start XR thing. Render target, no. Oh, sorry. Physics rate, doesn't matter. New pass through, don't care. Sure, I'm gonna make sure this camera near, far, wherever you are, but you're like 8,000. Yeah, hopefully there isn't like an actual limit or something. That would suck. Cool. So that's that. Okay. There's an easier way. There's an easier way to figure out. We go to the left hand, we add a signal, we do float changed, and we add it to the VR controller. And of course it doesn't add the method name for us on. Oh, that's fun actually. Left. Oh, wait, what does it need to be? No, left hand input float changed. Cool, and then I literally just go gd print name. That seems like a bad plan, but I'm gonna see how it goes. probably use the debug text feature, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Did that fix the view distance? No, it did not. So there's an actual something. So nothing changed. Also, the debugger has an error. What is the error? Error calling signal input float changed, method not found. Because it's a string and a and a value. Okay. So string float value. Cool. Cool. Let's just do that again. At least something's getting called. That's a good sign. So yeah, a little worried about that render distance. That's definitely gonna be something we have to fix. We have to scale everything down, but it's not impossible. It's not great, but okay. Oh, it's lowercase grep. Fun. Okay, well, now I can start actually writing the code, and I know what I'm doing. 24 minutes in, not incredible, but not terrible. So, float left grip equals left hand dot get float lowercase grip, and then we'll just do the same with right. If left grip is more than 0.8, it's going to be our dead zone. And right grip is more than 0.8, then we'll execute a bunch of logic. But else, if left grip, then we'll do an OR, which will give us an easy XOR. Okay. And then we don't want to do anything else. So yeah, we're gonna have some bools. Private bool moving. Private bool scaling. Theoretically, only one of these can be true at the time. So maybe I might want to do an int, but or some kind of state. We're not going to do that right now. Yeah, I'm going to do like scaling equals true, moving equals false, scaling equal, moving equals true, scaling false, else moving equals false, scaling equals false. Cool. These will be the end of these functions, because then we can check. So let's start with moving. So if we're not moving, yeah, it's fine. Private vector 3 initial pause, private bool initial scale. Oh, no, should we do vector 3? And I don't want that to be a bool, I want that to be a float. Fun. So if we're not moving, then the initial, all right, if left grip, oh, it's kind of fun. That's fine. If left grip is the one that's, oh, I guess I could turn these into balls, couldn't I? bool. Oh, you know what? Like, why don't I just make these balls? That makes it so much easier. Is that, and then that, and then yeah. Okay, that's nice. Then I have to do all of these greater than. So if left grip's the one down, then the initial pause is left hand dot global position. Else the initial pause is right hand dot global position. Perfect. Cool. Do we want to be working off previous? That would be easier, wouldn't it? But the frame to frame might not work so great. It also might. Okay. Okay, I'll give it a go. Prev. So prev boss. Cool. Else. Yeah, and then we're literally just going to move the parent. Which we're also going to do. Get a XR origin. Yeah, we want to move the origin. We don't want to move the camera. Origin. Actually, 1 second. I'm going to pause the timer, take a very small break. I just realized something important I need to do. Okay, back to it. Let's get this up and unpause. So we'll get the origin, and then we are literally going to move the origin dot global position plus equals ruble, sweetheart. This is no, come on. Really? The fact that I got up. Oh boy. Yeah, he's very excited by all the wires. Okay. Then I actually need to now deal with this while he writes on my code. Come on. Pause. Again. No. Okay, I will be back in just a second. Okay, well, he's had to been put in the other room. I tried to set up one of his toys, but didn't go as well as I'd hoped. So we'll have to go back to that in a bit. He might whine, he might not. Okay. So I need to do a vector 3. Current position. I mean, this is really risque, but I think it's fine. Probably. We'll see. If left grip. And current pause equals left hand dot global position. Else current pause equals right hand dot global position. Okay. That's fine. And then we literally just do original global position minus current position minus previous position. And then we have to set it again here. Yeah, I definitely could use a node system or something, but this is what we'll do for now. So that might just like work, which seems kind of weird, but this is pretty similar to the code I had in my dissertation. So instead, we're also going to add the scaling as well. So if you're not scaling, then we want to do some stuff. We want to basically be like, yeah, the previous scale equals left hand dot global position dot distance to right hand dot global position, and we just want to kind of leave it at that, which is great. And then every time we basically want to do origin dot scale. Oof. A scale part of a local transformation. Oh, right, I see. Oh, but I can't set it. So what, global scale? Huh, that's so easy. Wait, hang on. Scales the global transformation. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Except I don't know how what the current global scale is. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll just do on world scale, and that's get set. Oh, I see. Sick. Times equals. What's your problem? Origin. Oh, it's not called origin? Yes, it is. What's your problem? Before it is declared, but we have. I think it's just a problem. Times equals. Right, I'll do a float current scale. Oh, right, I need to do an else. And then do this. And literally just be like current scale divided by previous scale. Cool. That should work probably fine. He's whining. It's like I should try ignoring him, but he knows that I won't. Alright, I'm wasting time. I at least gotta try to see if this works, and then I will look upon Ruble. Yeah, I think that's fine. If I say I doubled it, that should double the world scale. That's great. Also, does that mean I can change the world scale in this? I can. Okay, so instead of this, let's do 40. What does current mean? Oh, it is. Yes, please use it. Cool. Okay. Well, I have a feeling this will just work. Let's just play it. I have a feeling it's not that easy, actually. I'll go a bit further away so I can use my arm movements. Play as Colossus. Okay, well, it got rid of that rendering bug. That's a good sign. Ah, but now the the hands, I don't even know if you can see them. They're very small. That is very funny. That's okay. All right. Oh, that's left controller. Okay, so I guess we'll see if this sort of works. I have a horrible feeling it will not. Okay, so it needs to be the inverse. But I can move. But it's super weird. Now, how... I'm going to have to put this on in the headphones. Hang on. Or I guess I can forego the headphones for a little bit. Ooh, my clip thing is going on. I'll fix that in a bit. Oh my days. Fumbling in the dark. Oh, so you also, yeah, your inverse is probably going to be, okay. Can everyone see this is the question. I assume we can, but just to be safe. Yeah. Okay. Now what about both? Oh my word. Well, the sensitivity is kind of crazy. Yeah. I never set the previous. Yep. Well, that's an easy mistake to make. Okay. Okay, so we want to, oh boy. Yeah, let's turn it off. Go back to this. Yeah. Pref scale equals current scale. I do the pref was here. So it needs to be actually the other way. I just have a feeling that this is also, like when I scale things up, I actually want things to become smaller. So yeah, I think it's actually this way. Let's give that a fun little go. Could work, might not. But I have faith. Okay. Another go. Entering the metaverse. I don't love that term. Okay, I'm playing. Okay, a lot better. Oh, ow, that hurt. Number one thing you'll do when you're developing a VR game. Okay, it's a little funky. It's mostly there. I don't know, it's giving me two different, it must be polling a bit weirdly. We should have a rolling average or something, but I can make it small. I can make it really big. I can move like that, make it huge. That's a very good start. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, the one other thing is maybe a rotation this way, if I move my hands like that. But that is potentially for another day. I guess we can map them into a vector 2, do an angle between, rotate by that angle. It's not insane. But I'm actually, yeah, I'm happy with this. Like, that keeps really relative. Sticks very well. It might just be the unsteadiness of my hand that makes the shaking, actually. If I do it like this. Oh, wow. Am I witnessing how much my hands shake? Potentially. That's very terrifying. But pretty cool. Hello. I don't even know if you can see the thing on it. Okay. Horrible. Okay. So what time are we at? We're at 41. Okay. That gives us enough time to potentially try and add the thing that we want to add. I need to make these mesh instances a regular transform now. Say 1. Yeah, that's fine. And here transforms could be 1. Yeah, and hopefully it won't be giant. Okay. Well, the rotating thing could make sense, but it's gonna be a whole deal, and I'm happy with the controls that we currently have, and I'll just rotate around the space. But pretty cool, and hoping it looks good. So 42 minutes, 18 minutes left. I think let's try and add some controls into this game, huh? That does mean we kind of need to take this big controller stuff and we need to make it even. Well, actually, no, we need this camera follow stuff and we need to. Oh boy, we need to probably split it into a new component because this stuff is bad. Yeah, it's bad. And we have a component ready for it, actually. Colossus movement. Yeah, I mean, get rid of all this. Well, I guess I have to keep the left leg tease. Well, do I even need to do that? No, I think I just need to literally just do like a node for movement and then an update on the movement, and then we can design our own functions around that. Am I going to get that done in 18 minutes, or should I come up with a different, easier solution? Nope, I like copying the code over. I think that's the best way to do it. So, we're gonna need to copy stuff from the camera follow. So, first thing we want is maybe not the detectors. Maybe the detectors actually. Moving distance. I don't even remember what this was. Oh, right, that's the distance from the camera. No, that needs to stay that way. Okay. This could be... Oh. Okay, let's try public void move. Okay, and then once we start moving the node, something like, not that, here. And I guess we'll do a public bool. Is moving. And we'll just return moving node. Cool. So if left click down, then we want to create a dummy node at that position. Work. And then we just want to go here. No problem. Okay, and then when we release it, sure. Colossus, Colossus. It's okay. That's okay. And then I assume it's dummy node dot. Oh, actually, isn't it? All right. Okay, that's fine. And then we just need to get that Colossus, which we export as a big controller. Okay, that's fine. We should actually, you know what, let's not even export it. We'll just make it private and then get it from the parent. Colossus equals get parent. Ooh, big controller. Wait, but didn't I do something where you could cancel it? Oh, you know what? Yeah, and then we'll just do release moving node. Ooh. So if it's not a cancel, then oh god, he's causing a ruckus. Okay, this should just sort of work. Now we need to go to the areas of the code. All right, we should probably get it here. Private Colossus movement. Okay, all right. I can't ignore him anymore. I can't ignore him, and this was the rules of the competition. So 1 second. Okay, he is nice and distracted in the other room. Unpause. So, private Colossus movement, I guess. That seems fair. Yep, and then we can just do, wait, oh, I want it ready. Okay, cool. And, I guess we'll be like, if Colossus is not equal null, then, movement equals Colossus dot get node Colossus movement, and it will be called Colossus movement. Nice. Okay, and then we will directly make calls to the movement. So it'll be movement dot get no create. Right, I'm seeing now that, oh wait, no, right. Start moving node. Cool. And the node is left leg node. Oh. That might be fine. I think that's actually fine. We know if we're moving a leg. Yeah, sure. Let's work with this. Right leg node. Seems strange, but happy to do it. And it's only moving a small amount of code right now, but give it a sec. Okay. I actually want to remove all of the dummy node and moving node stuff. So this stuff, oh, I need that. Cool. So if movement does not equal null and movement dot, assume that, yeah. I guess it should equal null initially. Equals null. Is moving node. Okay, and then for moving leg we do this, and we literally just do moving dot update. No. Update moving node. That. Oh, movement, sorry. Otherwise, we want to update it to this new position. Cool. And then we just want to, yeah, so we don't need this or this. And then we just do movement dot release moving node. Oh, we want the thing cancel, so false. Cool. And then the same thing here, but true. Cool. And then we just do if movement does not equal null and movement dot is moving node. If that's false, sick. Okay. Yeah, that's great. I guess I'll move. That's fine. And also move. But that works. So now all of the camera specific stuff is in the camera. We've offloaded a bunch of it into the Colossus movement stuff. And that should just kind of work. but there is also kind of no way of telling. Maybe there is some way of telling. Do we have time to tell, or should we start making the VR controller stuff? I think we're going to start making the VR controller stuff. So, yeah. We, so yeah, we're going to have to do it. Yeah, we could do it like that. That could work. So, yeah, I don't love, but I don't hate. But it's also gonna take a while, 5 minutes. Yeah, there's things. Yeah, there's ways I want to do this, but I think the way that we shall do it is the same way as we do it in the camera follow. Save time, get these VR features in as quick as possible. I'm definitely gonna get it done in the next hour, I think. Yeah, so we want to expose the floor and these arm detectors again. Okay, and then yeah, this is movement code, so we'll keep that like that. And then we're gonna I'm gonna have to find out what the trigger is for that. I guess we know that that's grip, so what's trigger? Trigger. Cool. Trigger. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll do this stuff first. So, right, I also need to expose the movement. I'll do that as the first export. So it'll be Colossus movement. Actually glad that we found a use for that class in the end. Movement, and then if movement dot is moving node. So if it's not moving a node and the left trigger is pressed, actually, yeah, let's do U. If left trigger is pressed, else. Right trigger. And we're gonna do raycasts. We're gonna basically replicate the functionality. Yeah, we'll also do the same stuff as before, so maybe we can get that working real quick before the time goes out. It's below this, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. This silliness collide of areas is true. Right. Okay, let's copy up to there. Nope. VR controller is what I want. Yep. From is going to be left hand. Oh, I have to do both. That's going to suck. But we'll just do it with left hand for now. Left hand dot global position. And 2 will be from plus left hand dot global basis dot, I'm going to assume Y, but we'll do a little debug draw 3D dot draw line from A to B, I assume. Yep, from and to. Alright, yeah, no times 1,000 though. Hey Bubba, he's crawling around my feet. Cloud of areas, space state, floor is fine. Okay. Just gonna get those brackets in. Damn. No one's gonna mind. No one's gonna mind if I quickly do this so I can check it. Cool. Left arm detector. Yeah. All right. Let's pause that. Let's set it up and then we'll see if it works. I didn't say it would hide, but that's fine. Yeah, that will look good, I think. Left hand, left hand. We'll do a right hand one as well, and then, yeah, it'll work as it must. Let us go to the VR controller. Let's build. I hope you've enjoyed this. Oh, yeah, no, speedrunning adding VR. It's pretty crazy, but we now have 9 hours left. I'm really certain I'm gonna get done in the next hour, but that means I have 8 hours for bugs and polish, which is so much fewer than I hoped I'd have. But I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. I'm thinking of shortcuts already, and we're gonna have to forsake a bit of sound and a bit of UI. We're gonna have basic stuff in, but it's not gonna look very pretty. Okay. No, I'm happy with where this is going. It's not moving node, which it shouldn't be. Okay, so we need to add to the big controller a new node, and we're gonna call it Colossus movement, and it's gonna be quick load on, oh boy, Colossus movement. Cool. Okay, so that has that, and then in the VR controller, we'll just assign our movement there, assign the floor to floor, assign the left arm detector. The right arm detector, that was easy, very easy. That might just work. I feel like it will just work. Let's give it one last go. The fact that we've still gotten this far is, in my opinion, fantastic. Ooh, got my faceplate on. Okay, it's not broke. Okay, gotta press play. Oh, okay. Well, that is not where I thought it would be. I'm pretty sure I wanted the z-axis. Here's a question. No, you don't show. Why don't you show? Or shows that one. Doesn't show this one. Yeah, I must have accidentally clipped that. Okay. Curious. It did at least partially work, and for that I'm thankful. And I got the moving working, which is, you know, more than I could hope for. I really need to get rid of this thing. Doesn't need it anymore. Okay. We're gonna do the second lot of that work tomorrow. Hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday, and thank you for watching.